School for Vampires, A Heart's Desire. The full moon shines brightly in the partly cloudy night sky. The dark and spooky castle has fog swirling all around it. The garden is filled with plants that eat everything in sight. And some of the other plants are just spider plants. Here you go, my lady. Henderson steps over to Cryptina, who is sitting on a rock crossing her arms. Cryptina has been ignoring them for the past few hours. She isn't very pleased when boys harass other girls saying they aren't good enough because it's a man's job. They have been trying to impress her for the past few hours. Henderson gives her a silver plate with a silver lid over it. Feeling proud of himself, Henderson takes the silver lid off, showing her the soup. The soup is filled with blood and eyes are swirling around in it. Still feeling upset, Cryptina turns away from him, still crossing her arms. Hmm. She sticks her nose up away from him. Henderson sighs, slouching his back. He tried to help, but his gift to her wasn't good enough. Here you go, my sugar bat, Duke said with a giggle as he lashes his cape for a second and hands over Black Gothic skirt. Duke always saw himself as the best boy vampire there is. Surely Cryptina will accept his over any of theirs. He is filled with sparkles, and it has sawtooth edges on the tips. Hmm. Cryptina turns away, sticking her nose up in the air and still crossing her arms. Let me try. Alaric leans in with the whisper. Alaric has always been Cryptina's best friend ever since their childhood together. He stood by her side and fought with her. He stood by her side through thick and thin. They even shared each other's secrets. He truly believes he can thrill and make her smile again. Cryptina? Alaric steps forward. He shook, feeling anxious. He really truly loves Cryptina and will be willing to even be staked for her. All he wants is to make amends with her. Maybe this will make you smile. Alec takes out a small red box and opens it for Cryptina. The small red box has a bat necklace inside it. The bat necklace has rubies for eyes and it glows a dark black color like the night sky. Still feeling her, Cryptina turns away, still crossing her arms and sticking her nose up in the air. Alaric sighs with disappointment. Never before has he ever failed at making Cryptina smile. He knows he had to do something about it. He knows he couldn't ask Cryptina because she's a girl and it only makes sense for a boy to do the job. Alaric and his friends, Henderson and Duke, are in the library. The tile flooring is shiny and it has red like sparkles in the sky. There is plenty of cases filled with all kinds of books. There is plushies sitting on the shelf. One of them is a griffin with blue eyes and it has a golden cross symbol on its head. The other is a gray wolf with blue eyes and a fluffy neck. The last one on the small pile is an angel with 6 wings. She has white long hair, purple eyes. There is 4 small white freckles on both sides of her cheeks, a white halo with a blue icy around the edges of it. The dress it has is white with purple and blue diamonds on it. It has a golden cross necklace made with clear crystals on it. The last one in the front of the pile is a bat with green eyes. There are brown wooden desks with wooden chairs on each of them has lamps on the desks. There must be something we can do, Alaric said, looking through a large book. There were a bunch of books sitting on the desk. One of them has a title that says Birds. It has a photo of a yellow bird flying in the blue sky with its mouth open. Another large book has a title saying Heaven's Gate. The book has a photo of a long carriage flying through space. The carriage is a golden color with all kinds of gemstones on it. It has a total of 6 white Pegasus flying in the front of the carriage, and the straps are a golden color with diamonds on it. The other book has a front cover saying the Hidden Palace on it. It has the photos of a Chinese building with red colors and lanterns hanging on the sides. The last book has a title saying The Lost Emperor on it. It has a photo of an emperor standing there in the dark holding his crown. I think I got an idea. Duke walks over, slamming a book on top of a book Alaric is reading. It's called The Graveyard of Heart's Desire. It has the answer to all our problems. We should totally go there, Duke smirks. But isn't that place haunted? Alaric asks, turning to Duke as he lifts a brow. Henderson opens the book. Yes, it is. It says beware, Henderson points out. Duke sighs, feeling irritated. Being very, very aware of Henderson is cut off by Duke. Don't listen to him, he said, shoving Henderson to the side. Henderson falls onto the floor with a book landing on top of his head. He narrows his eyes, feeling irritated. It's a great idea. Duke opens his hands, feeling excited. You're not chickening out or thinking of asking one of the girls for help, are you? Duke leans in with a smirk. Me? Alaric points at himself. No way. Alaric nods. Then let's go. Duke suggests, running off as Alaric follows behind him. Wait, guys, Henderson said, pointing at them as they exit the library. Henderson tries to get up, but he suddenly falls into a trash can with the book still on his head. Guys, a little help. Ah! Alaric, Duke, and Henderson are flying in their bat forms, and they quickly land, transforming back into themselves. Alaric and Duke, feeling eager, they both step towards the dark and spooky looking gate as the gate suddenly opens. They were about to enter the graveyard, but before they could get the chance to, they hear someone land on the ground standing right behind them. They gasp, turning to see it is only Cryptina standing there before them. They sighed with relief. Oh, Cryptina! Duke steps towards her. It's just you. Duke waves out his hands, feeling happy to greet her. What are you doing here? Cryptina yells as she rests her hands on her hips. She is wearing a brown bag on her shoulder. Don't you know it's forbidden for a reason? She narrows her eyes. The boys telling her she isn't good enough is enough for her, but when boys break the rules, it makes her want to just eat a bucket of garlic and choke on it. We're sorry, Cryptina. Alaric steps towards her as he twirls one of his feet on the ground. We just wanted to impress you. Well, there's more ways to impress me than just by trying to give me gifts all the time. Cryptina replies. And besides, we're boys and you're only a girl. You just get in the way of all this, Alaric said. Yes, let the pros handle this. Duke puffs out his chest and he stands on top of one of the gravestones as his cape on his back waves in the wind with the full moon shining in the background. Excuse me? Cryptina replies, feeling annoyed. Cryptina had been exercising more and she is wise. What's up with boys that they think girls can't do anything? Ah, whatever, but don't say I didn't warn you, Cryptina said, rolling her eyes as the boys enter into the graveyard of Heart's Desire. The graveyard has fog. It has bats flying around. It is filled with lots of gravestones with different names on them. One of them has the name Jerry Johnson, born in 1374, died in 1399. Another gravestone has John Collins, born in 1335, died in 1384. Another gravestone is shaped like a cross with the name Annabelle Iris, born in 13,000, died in 1394. Okay, so I see that we are in the graveyard of Heart's Desire. So now where's all the good stuff that was mentioned? Duke asked, narrowing his eyes as he looks around the graveyard. I don't. Alec was about to speak until all of a sudden they all hear a deep, spooky voice. Why, right here, of course, in the graveyard of Heart's Desire. Just then, three ghosts appears before them. One of them is a man with short brown hair and a mustache. He's wearing a monocle and a long fancy hat. He is wearing a fancy brown robe and sandals. The other is a woman dressed in white toga. She has long blonde wavy hair. She is wearing a golden leaf crown on her head, and her sandals are a golden color. The other ghost is short. He had short black hair. He wears a white and gold colored toga with diamond markings on it and brown sandals. Who are you? Alec asks, stepping towards them as his hands block Duke and Henderson, who are shaking with terror, crouching down behind him. Why, we are the ghosts of the graveyard of Heart's Desire. We come in peace, and we're simply here to just help you. The ghost with short brown hair said, snapping his fingers, causing a bunch of items to appear in front of them. They all smile with delight as their eyes suddenly bubbles with amazement, seeing lots of toys, food, and even bloody-like things they always wished to have. Cryptina continued standing right outside the front entrance of the gate, hoping for their return. She still stood there until she hears a sound of laughter coming from inside the graveyard. Cryptina rolls her eyes, and without fear, she enters the graveyard. Cryptina looks around, narrowing her eyes until she felt something approach her from behind. She looks to see a ghost with short blonde hair. Who are you, and what have you done to my friends? Cryptina asks as she quickly got up into a fighting style and throws her bag onto the ground. Nothing. We simply just gave them what their hearts truly desire. Come and see. The ghost waves his hand with joy. You admire us with your presence, the ghost compliments as the ghost begins to appear. Cryptina then notices Alaric is playing with toys. Duke is drinking blood from a glass cup, while Henderson giggles as he is cooking his favorite food in the pot. Come and join us, madam. You admire us with your presence, the ghost with long blonde hair compliments. Just then, Cryptina's eyes looks back and forth as she suddenly rips off her pink dress. She's wearing her white karate outfit, and without feeling any fear, she immediately begins picking up one of the ghosts and tosses him into a pit. With courage, Cryptina quickly picks up the long blonde haired ghost and throws her on top of the pointed fence. Ah! The ghost cried. Without any regret, Cryptina begins to kick and chop them, using her hands left and right as if she was at war with Van Helsing again. No one messes with my boys. Now either you leave voluntarily or I'll send you straight to hell. Cryptina yells with rage, holding three other ghosts in her hands. She quickly swings all three ghosts into each stone, causing them to fall underground. All the ghosts cries with anger as they vanish into the ground. Just then, Duke, Alaric, and Henderson all wake up feeling dizzy. What happened? Henderson asks, looking around. I just saved all your behinds, that's what, Cryptina teases, resting her hands on her hips as she flickers her eyes. Huh? You were just lucky, Duke narrows his eyes and crosses his arms. Hey, Cryptina, Alaric approaches her. Well, we just wanted to say we're sorry for doubting you because you're a girl. He holds his hands together, feeling nervous. I hope you can forgive us. Alaric rests his hands to his side. Yeah, Henderson agreed, nodding his head, feeling bad. Well, it's all right. Just remember, it's not the gender in a person, it's the fight in the person, Cortina suggested. We need to get back to the school before Oxblood and Mira finds out. Alaric transforms into a bat and flies away with Duke and Henderson transforming into bats and falling behind him. You three go ahead. I'll catch up, Cryptina tells them. Cryptina turns around with a smile on her face, feeling delighted when she noticed a small pile of ashes that sparkles so brightly as if it came from the moon. Looking at the beautiful pile of ashes, Cryptina picks up the ashes and drops it onto her body. Just then, she begins to glow as bright as the full moon in the sky. Cryptina takes out a small golden box from her bag and she kneels down on the ground. She then opens the box and picks up the ashes. She then places the ashes into her golden box and closes it. She puts the box back into her bag. She places the bag back onto her shoulder. Feeling beautiful as ever, Cryptina transforms into a bat and flies back towards the school. She smiles, feeling gorgeous as the ashes causes her to glitter and shine as bright as the full moon in the sky. Hey mortals, I'm sorry I didn't have enough time to create School for Vampires Book 2. Too much has been going on with my life lately. I'll try to see if I will have enough time to do it next year or the following year. I hope you all enjoy this one. Happy Halloween!